You're probably looking at me and thinking, WTF is she doing? Right, I have been using for the last 6 or 7 weeks some skincare stuff that I want to talk to you about. And I am so enthusiastic about this stuff because it's completely changed my skin. It really has. Now, just bear with me a moment. I'm just going to rinse my face. The reason I'm just rinsing my face off is because I have done an overnight peel. Now, you'll probably think, well, those of you that follow me on Instagram, you're going to know already what I'm talking about. Now, I'm talking about a range of stuff, a complete range, skincare range, regime, whatever you want to call it, by Superdrug, and it's called Naturally Radiant. Now, it says that it awakens the skin's natural glow. Now, this particular product is the Refresh and Complete Cleanser. They do loads, and I mean loads of different products within this range. Now, the thing is, this has got glycolic acid in it. Now, if any of you are thinking, that sounds vaguely familiar, it will do, because it is the same stuff that is in this, which is the Freedom Glycolic Radiance Tonic. Pixie Glow, anybody? It's that basic ingredient. Now, you're probably wondering why is that important? And I've just, sorry, I thought I got cream on my toe. I haven't got a sticker. Why is that important? Now, the reason it's important to me is because I watched a video by Pixie Woo going back weeks ago. Now, I have been trying all different skincare. I mean, I've been using Liz Earle. I then went over to Tropic and started using the cleanser, which was lovely. It smelled divine. But the only problem I was finding is, over time, my skin was getting redder and redder and redder. And I've got so much. KP is keratin porosis, which is a skin condition, which is basically chicken skin. Now, if you look at my arms, you will see I have it all over the tops of my arms. It's like a chicken skin effect. So I have it all over my arms. I have it all over the tops of my shoulders. I have it all up my throat and all over. It gradually went right up into my face and also onto my eyelids. So it's a bit of an extreme case compared to, like, when you normally see somebody, you look at them and you think, oh, it usually comes with someone like me, chicken skin look on the arms. I don't know if you can actually see very well, but anyway. Now, I didn't even know what this was. I thought it could have been something to do with my underactive thyroid. I thought it could have been something to do with all the meds that I'm on, because some of you may know I am on quite a few different medicines, including a synthetic version of morphine for my fibromyalgia. So I didn't know if this was caused by any of those. And then I was watching this video from Pixie Woo, where they were talking to Nadine Bagger, and they were talking about having this keratin porosis, KP, and I thought, do you know what, that is exactly what it feels like on my arms. I mean, like, I'm going to try and bring up again, because this is quite, I don't know if you can see on there, that is basically what it is. And what it is that the skin is renewing itself too much, and you get a build-up of dead skin cells, and then they block all the hair ducts, all the follicles, etc. And then you end up with, like, in the follicles you get like these waxy secretion type, and basically it plays carnage with your skin texture and everything. So I was like, right, okay, well, what do I do? Because there's no cure for it, you can't get rid of it. So, watching along the video, they were saying about using products, and they were talking about body products, because most people are affected on the body, on the arms, on the legs, but it would obviously go for the face as well. And I thought, right, what do I do? So I sat and watched the video, and they were saying about using a body wash that has got live yogurt in, glycolic acid, etc, etc, and I was like, okay, that rings a bell. So I googled, and there was loads of stuff that come up, lots of very, very expensive stuff come up, and I was like, oh, why does it always have to be something that costs a lot of money? And one of the things that did come up was Superdrug own brand, and it was Naturally Radiant. And when I looked at it, they've got all these different products that contain exactly what I need in the product for my skin. So first of all, we've got the Naturally Radiant. Now you can see I've near enough finished this, so you can see that I have really, it's not just me using it for a few days and going, oh yeah, do you know what, this is brilliant, etc, etc. This like has lasted me, and I'm going to go through all the different products that I have got. So I have got another one of these as a backup, but this is my hot cloth cleanser. So this says awakens skin's natural glow, it cleanses and gently exfoliates, and it says it's brightening kiwi fruit and mulberry extracts, nourishing cocoa butter. Okay, so basically you have a muslin cloth that you, oh, I thought the sink had turned itself off, or the tap had turned itself off, that you use to clean this off, and it gently exfoliate the skin. And what it does is, rather than using harsh ingredients that are going to rough the skin up and actually cause more damage to the skin, it contains glycolic acid, which gently breaks down the dead skin cells. So as you can imagine, every single time you're using one of these products, now I haven't got my cheesecloth, as I call it, my muslin, because it's in the wash. I have about 100, but they're all in the wash at the moment, so I'm using a flannel. So I do apologise, I'm just using the flannel just to wash this off. I'm just going through this with you so that you can see how this affects my skin. So there we go. Now, moving, not cheapskate, but me trying to obviously use up what I've got. I haven't got the toner, but I have got this, which is the Freedom. So I shall use that now to obviously tone. But the range does have a toner. But I'm just going to put a little bit on my cotton wool pad, and just gently go over my skin. So the way I look at it is, I'm using it to sweep away any excess of the cleanser that I haven't washed out, which is actually what a toner does. It flushes out the pores, get rid of any residue, etc, and restores your skin back to its natural pH balance. So anyway, I love it. I'm going to be putting the most funniest faces while I'm doing this on camera. I always do. Now, bearing in mind, I have just scrubbed my face and gone over it with the toner. Like, anybody who's been watching me for a while will know that, yeah, alright, I know I look slightly red here, but this is nothing compared to what I used to be. Now, there is also in the range, which I've shown you, the makeup remover, which is great. This is like a makeup cleanser and toner in one. And you basically shake it up and you push a little bit out at the top. I'm only going to use a little tiny bit, so you have like this foam. Now, when I first used this, I thought, oh yeah, this is going to be like disappearing the skin, but it actually lathers up really well. So, and you're able to use it to really get deep into that skin and cleanse. Now, it says it is a toner as well, but I'm one of these people where I have to use the toner as well. So that's 3 of the products. There are also on the cleansing range, we have the glycolic acid daily cleansing pads, which are great to, I mean, it says use every day. I don't use them every day. I will use them if I feel like I just need a little bit extra. Do you know what I mean? A little bit extra. So there we go. Those are good as well. So that's 4 products that I've now shown you in the range. Okay, now also we have, let's just pull all these out. So we have the brightening micro polish, which is the exfoliator. And when I say exfoliator, I'm talking about proper traditional exfoliator, as in your little bits and pieces, your little bits in the cream. So let me just show you a tiny little bit, and I'll just exfoliate my face as well while we're at it. So yeah, that's the brightening micro polish. So as you can see, there are tiny little bits in there. Now they are not little beads of plastic, so they're not going to cause any problems to marine life, etc. So I'm just using this I use this twice a week, and I do this so that I'm just giving my skin that extra little bit of exfoliation, just to get rid of those dead skin cells that are being really stubborn. So it does cream up quite nicely. So again, I'm going to use a flannel to get rid of the excess. You're not going to want to watch this bit. This is the boring bit. So I'm going to take that off now. Okay, so I've rinsed that off, so I'm just going to pat dry. So there we go. Now, there are loads of different companies that do a similar thing to this. Another one that is basically the same is Nip and Fab, and they do the glycolic scrub fix. This is good. It is really good. I find that the little bits in this are a little bit more textured, they're a little bit more rough, and I do feel as though I have damaged my skin slightly after using this, whereas this one, it feels much more gentle, and I'm able to use this, and again, it doesn't make my skin look like I've done 10 rounds with Mike Tyson. So there you go, that's another product that I've shown you. What else is there? Okay, so we also have the Naturally Radiant Brightening Eye Cream. I really like this as well. So you've got a little nib on the end so that you've got precision in applying. So you only need a little bit. And because I do actually have the KP on my eyes, on my eyelids, I do actually come right down the eyelid. Now, I know traditionally you shouldn't really do that with skincare, but I have found that it really has helped my lids, and it's stopped my lids looking like that they are covered in crepe paper. I nearly said covered in crap. Yeah, my eyes are covered in crap. So, and I used to use my Nip and Fab Bee Sting all the time, and that is basically £15 per tube. And it was good. It did lift up my eye. You know, it wasn't a bad cream. It was a really good cream. I mean, I used it for over a year. Swore by it for over a year. But this, I don't feel like I've puffed up afterwards. I just feel like it's really nourished the skin. Really nourished the skin. Oh, I've got a little bit on my finger. And I also make sure as well that I do in my lines here, because I think people forget sometimes that you do get your wrinkles obviously here. Okay, so that's your eye cream. That's for day and night. Then we have, let me just see if I can get these out of here. Where are you? Then we have day cream and night cream. I needn't say anymore. You know, like once a night, once a daytime. Which I find really good. And the other thing that I've been using a lot, and I mean a lot, that I've near enough finished this bottle now, this tube, and this is 30 mils, and this is the glycolic overnight peel. So you cleanse your face, you tone your face, do your eye cream, then I put this on and leave it on overnight and then rinse it off in the morning, as you see me do now. This is really good. I find that it does really work, and you can actually feel it work. And when you put it on your skin and your skin has actually dried down, you can actually feel that it's starting to feel like quite tight. You can feel it on there. So we also have that product as well, which it is like, you've got to have it. It is really good, really good. Then we have the Brightening Radiance Balm. Now this is really good because this leaves a absolutely beautiful pearlescent sheen to the skin. So I'm just rubbing this into my hand now. It makes you look very bright and very alive. I'm not sure if you're actually able to see that. What I'll do is I will put on my day cream. You don't need a huge amount. You only need a tiny amount because it's very emollient. So you obviously use this every single day. The night cream I don't use every day for the simple reason, if I'm using my peel, you don't use any cream over the top of the peel, you just use the peel. So when I first started doing this regime, I was actually doing my peel every single night for about 2 weeks because my skin had got incredibly bad. I mean, my skin isn't cured. You know, it's never going to be cured. I'm always going to have redness. But this has helped so much. And it's given me a lot of confidence in myself again, which is great. So I mean, you can see that I do still have texturization on my throat, and I do bring it down onto my décollage. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, décollage. So then I would put the balm on over the top. So this is the brightening balm, the Brightening Radiance Balm. So I'm going to put this over the top because this just gives you a nice subtle glow to your skin. And it might look like that I'm really pushing into my skin, but I'm not. Get hair in your face. So that leaves you looking very, very bright and radiant, which is really lovely. And then also what they've got is the 2-in-1 moisture and serum, which is this little tub here, which you can use on its own as a moisturiser because it's got a serum in it as well. It's not oily in any way whatsoever. It is basically like just a balm. But this is also good to use. I mean, if I'm going to use this, I will put it underneath the moisturiser, the daily moisturiser. I won't put it on and then the day cream and then the balm as well, because I think you can actually overload your skin with product and then it doesn't have the right effects. So basically that is the full range that they do, apart from the toner, which I've got the Freedom one at the moment. So these are really good. I can't shout enough about what this has done for my skin. It really has changed everything. Goodness knows what's going on. It really, like, yeah, it's changed me. Oh, cool. Sorry. It's changed the way that I'm doing my skin, because I've always been very much like, you need to have good expensive skincare. And you're probably sitting there thinking, well, okay, there's a lot of products. How much do these products come to? Now, Superdrug, as you know, is a drugstore, and their stuff isn't expensive, and they're always having offers on. Most of these products are $5.95 each. None of them are more than $5.95, and $5.95. Some of them are even cheaper. But most of the time, you'll get an offer of buy one, get another one free. So you don't have to buy one of those and get another one of those free. You could buy that and then get that free. Or they do half price, which is when I stocked up. And I bought the whole range for less than £30. And I've been using it now for 6 weeks daily. And I have still got tons and tons and tons of the stuff to go. I have got another brand new cleanser. I have got another brand new peel, because they are the things that you're using every single day and you use quite a lot of. So those are the only things that I've gone and stocked up on. But I'm still using, I mean, there's still a bit in there. I mean, let me just show you this peel. It's like literally just, it's like a clear serum that you literally just rub into your skin all over and let that soak in, and then that's it. You leave it overnight, and you then wash it off in the morning. And what it will do is it will just lift off that layer of dead skin, so it's working your skin through the night. So even that was $5.95. So I think this range is incredible, and it really has. I know it sounds melodramatic, it's changed my life. It seriously has, because, you know, I felt the need that I was having to wear makeup every day because my skin was getting worse and worse and worse. I was also finding that it was really, really difficult to apply foundation, because my foundation just was like, it was sticking to these parts of my face that were extremely textured. But now it's different. It's different. I mean, I feel normal again, if that makes sense. I feel completely normal, which is so good. It's so good for your confidence. It's just great. So I want to say a big thank you to Superdrug for doing an amazing skincare regime, like with all these products, that is affordable. It's like, you know, you can go and buy a cleanser for the price that you can buy the whole range, and you don't need the whole range. You don't need the pads. You don't need to have the balm. You don't need to have the serum. It's good to have them because you can chop and change so that your skin isn't getting too used to it. But it's so affordable, and also you're getting points as well. And also, if you've got, you know, if you've got a card and you spend over a certain amount of money, I think it's over £10, so you get free delivery straight to your door. So you haven't even got to go out and buy it. So yeah, I want to say a big thank you to Superdrug, because your skincare products really have made a huge difference. So anyway, I hope that you have found that informative. I hope that if you are like me and you are suffering, well, I say suffering, it's not really suffering, but if you do have KP and you're at your wit's end because you just don't know where to turn, yeah, that is the range for you. And on a different note as well. Every other couple of days, I bought one of these face brushes, and you just use it with a cleanser, and you just gently exfoliate. It does feel quite stiff, but as soon as you've got your cream in it, it softens right up. And it's the same as with your body. I've been using the Aveeno Yogurt Wash. I've got this also from Superdrug. And what I do is I literally just brush the skin twice up towards the heart. And you do this dry before you go in the shower. And then you go in the shower. Woo! Then you go in the shower and you're rinsing it off and whatever. I'm using the Aveeno Yogurt Wash, Yogurt Body Wash, which is really helping as well. I mean, you know, I've shown you my arms and you might think that they look absolutely awful, but it's nothing compared to what it was. I mean, it got to a stage where I just wouldn't wear a short sleeve t-shirt anymore. I was continuously in long sleeve t-shirts and jumpers because I was so embarrassed about my arms and my skin. It was just, you know, but this really has changed again. That big brush I think was £6-7 in Superdrug, and the face brush I think was about £4 or £5. But anyway, there you go. That is my skin routine. So anyway, I hope you did find that informative. I hope that was helpful for you. If you've got any questions, please comment down below. Yeah, and you keep it real, guys, and I will see you in the next video. If you haven't subscribed already, then please do, and I will see you again soon. Ta-ta for now.